So some people ask me why I decided to go with Powur instead of other solar companies. And actually, after I left my previous solar company, a number of different solar companies have approached me and asked me to join them. And it's, how to say this? The obvious answer is no. And the reason for that is because power. So here are the main reasons why I decided to go with Powur. Time. So at my last solar company, I was working over 70 hours a week. And that didn't translate into actual money. It was all commission based. And so with those 70 hours, I was never home. I was always on the road. And it was a lot for my family. Now, switching over to Powur, I work on my schedule. Like, actually, this past summer, we thought that Ben was registered for school, and turns out he wasn't. And so, just having the flexibility to work on my own schedule, I was able to take care of him a good chunk of the time. Every week, we were going to Daytona Lagoon and going to the park and stuff like that, which is just something that I didn't have the ability to do at my last company. And the second reason is that I decided to go with Powur is my car. So, at my last company, being that I was on the road so much, I was having to get my oil change once a month. I was doing between 3,000 and 6,000 miles a month. That's crazy, right? Just the wear and tear on my car. It was crazy. Like, now I can do appointments remote. I'm not sitting in somebody's house. They're not wondering how they're going to get rid of me, anything like that. There's not this pressure like, oh, you're going to buy, or, I'm going to stay here. It was just, it wasn't a good look, and it wasn't the position I wanted to be in as a person. It didn't align with my character. So that's another reason I switched to Powur. Independence. So independence is the third reason, okay? So essentially, I work for myself. Of course, I have to answer the Powur itself, but there's no one above me that's saying, oh, you didn't make a sale, and, like, making me feel bad or anything like that. No, it's kind of all on me. However much I want to work or how little I want to work, it's all up to me. And for me, that's great because I am very self-driven, self-motivated, so I don't need somebody kind of standing over me telling me what to do. The fourth thing was overrides. So at any sales company, really, the manager makes overrides off the kind of the accomplishments of their sales team, right? Well, with Powur coming in as an independent seller, if I bring people on and they're making sales underneath me, I can make overrides on that as well. So there's just so much potential with this company that there's no way I would go back to a regular solar company that didn't have the potential for overrides, because it just wouldn't make sense. And in addition to that, just being able to build a team, that's duplication. And that's really how successful people really obtain these crazy levels of success. They're able to duplicate themselves. They're able to basically, well, in this case, it wouldn't be duplication, but they're able to offload different tasks and whatnot. But that's huge, The fifth reason, and this is one of the most important reasons, and the longer I've been in solar, the more I've come to appreciate this. And so the fifth reason that I'm with Powur is that they're a certified B Corp, and they're a public benefit corp, which means that they basically balance profitability and, the good of the public, the environment. Specifically, when you think about Powur, so we know that solar can cause still some pollutants when you're mining resources or you're building the solar system itself, you're assembling the parts. What does Powur do about that? Well, we offset those carbon emissions by planting equal amount of trees. Most solar companies, they don't do that. They don't care about that sort of thing. Whereas Powur, their highest priority is really the environment. It's actually kind of refreshing to have that as the highest priority versus just a company that's just about the profitability. So that's my fifth and final reason. I hope that's informative for you guys as to my motivations specifically for Powur. But I'll have to do another video here in the near future, why solar. So anyway, see you guys next time.